Software engineer Carl Connell has just started a new job.
Oh, okay, cool.
He wasn't even looking for one.
I was just sort of sitting at my desk one day at my previous job, and then Greg called me up and then sort of said, like, why don't you come down and see the place?
Recruiting workers is getting harder as more people find jobs. And added pressure, the Omicron variant meant less people were at work in January. Almost 9%, or 159 million hours, were lost as people took time off to recover or isolate from the virus. 13,000 people started a job in January. There are now more than 13.2 million working Australians, the most ever recorded. But the unemployment rate didn't change.
Australia remains only one of a very, very small set of nations across the world that has got more of their citizens in work now than pre-pandemic.
We've got job vacancies at record highs, so we know there's a lot of demand for labour.
Renee Baltov is feeling that demand. She's been struggling to hire enough staff and hopes it'll get easier once the international border comes down.
Providing Australian jobs is one of my priorities, but when you're faced with people standing at the door and no one to cut their hair and you've tried every other solution, migration is just part of the solution.
But it's likely to take quite a long time till we see migration pick up to the levels that we saw pre-COVID. We're not likely to see a rush of new labour coming into our labour force.
Which means the tight labour market could be here for a while. The longer it remains, the more pressure builds on businesses to lift wages to attract staff. That's the good news. The catch, it could also lead to an interest rate rise by the RBA as early as mid-year.